Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you uh, today for another album review, and this is for the last album review for this Friday. Billie Eilish's new album. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Sorry if I'm stuttering a little, but I'll discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on what I think of this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, I believe this is her debut album, and boy, this is a strange album. There are so many strange songs on this record. The question mark songs, or not the question mark, the exclamation songs, or exclamation song or whatever, is just only 13 seconds, and it's strange. It had someone talking in it, and it was just strange. I was just like, what the fuck? It's kind of that what the fuck moment in the song. And then it leads into Bad Guy, which does really good. However, the where she says I know, or whatever, or something like that, where she sings after Bad Guy, she's like, you know, or something like that, or kind of being a little sarcastic with it and saying that. But the song did really good. I'd give that a 5 out of 5 because it's an enjoyable track. It's a good way to start the record. Well, a good way to continue on with the record. And then we go into Zanny, which is like a 4-minute song, and it's just weird. It's good, but it's just weird. I'm giving that a 5 out of 5 because it brought a lot of weirdness in the song. It's talking about how she's addicted to Xanax or something like that, or wants a Zanny or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the song's mainly about. I'm just giving my estimated guess on what I think it's about. And then we dive into You Should See Me in a Crown, which is a single, and it's an average single. It's not my favorite one, but this is where the album starts to kind of die down a little. A portion of this album kind of wasn't that great, and most of this album was pretty good. But overall, You Should See Me in a Crown was an average track. But it then leads into All the Good Girls Go to Hell, and most of these songs are very short. I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be like a 50-minute album or something. I was hoping it'd be, but that's fine. 42 minutes is fine. Or almost 43 minutes. But All the Good Girls Go to Hell was it was not bad. It's just so weird. Billie Eilish makes a lot of weird songs and adds a lot of strange vibes to it that you get from listening to it. It just makes you cringe at some songs and be like, this is just weird. But All the Good Girls Go to Hell was getting a 4.5 out of 5 because it was not a bad track. Then we lead into Wish You Were Gay, and that does alright for the most part. It talks about someone she loved, or this guy that loved her, and she didn't love him back or something, and she wished he was gay or something. Or something like that. I don't know the full meaning behind it. I just looked it up on a comment that I saw when the track came out. But that's what it mostly means. And I actually did enjoy the song for the most part of what it offered me. Then we lead into When the Party's Over, and that's a decent track. It's very mellow. It's got a lot of good harmonies to it that I like. And that's what I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5, because it's steady going kind of track. And then track number 8 is called 8. And I think that's referencing when she's 8 years old and singing. Or something like that. I don't know. It was strange. It was strange with that really high-pitched, kind of weird voice of Billie's. And it just got strange. I was like, what the fuck is this? Almost was hesitant to give it a bad rating. But then it went back to her normal voice after she sang that little high-pitched voice. Weird high-pitched voice. And that's what redeemed itself for this track. So 4.5 out of 5 I'd give it. My Strange Addiction was not a bad track. It was a very good track, actually. It was weird how the guy was talking to Billie in the beginning of the song. And very strange. And then it references movies or a movie in this and saying, oh, that movie was good or something in the song. And like after the first chorus is over, it just talks about it. People are talking, saying, oh, that movie was good and all that. Something. It was weird. But it's a good song, and I'd give it a 5 out of 5. Even though it's short, it's a good song. Then we go into Bury a Friend, and that is my favorite song on this album. Bury a Friend. And when you hear the doop 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 at the end of the song, that it leads into the next track, Illamillo or something. And Illamillo was not a bad track. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It was enjoyable. And Listen Before I Go and I Love You were solid tracks. They were the weird sirens and going round, round, round at the end of the Listen Before I Go track was just weird. It's like she's saying that she made a mistake or something, or did something wrong. But I Love You kind of mostly ends the album, but Goodbye kind of closes the record. And that is going to be it for this album review. What did I think of this album? It's got its good moments and its bad moments, but overall it's really good. It's a really good album. It's just strange. That's what makes it good, the strange vibes you get listening to it, and the weird vibes. But out of 10, I think I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This album was good. It just, there were some tracks on here that just were fine and didn't do as bad, but overall, this is getting an 8 out of 10. That's just my opinion. You may not agree with me on what you think about this album, but it's just how I feel and what I strongly believe that I could give this rating. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of Billie Eilish's new album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? If you've heard this album, tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you this weekend for the Reasons Why new episode on Sunday, and probably another movie review. I don't know when, but I'll hit you guys up when I find a new movie to review. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.